Good day. Good to have you back with us. TAPNGRL, tapping into you. I'm your host, Colette. I've got Ty co-chairing with me again today. We had such great responses from all of you that his mom, Melissa, didn't even worry about trying to change her schedule at work. She just said, I'm sending Ty. Okay. First, I want to thank my sponsors. Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies. It is through the generosity of them, Jim Wofford, who is Jim Wofford, all things Jim Wofford, that we are actually here, able to be here with you today and bring you the tapping and what it is tapping does, the tapping experience known as emotional freedom technique. So, one thing I want to tell you right off the bat. Okay, I'm so sorry I haven't been telling you all this for a year. This is a magazine called Natural Awakenings. I am advertised in the back of this. It's, you can go to Awaken Indie. Have you heard of this magazine?
I have.
Okay, this is a holistic, natural, alternative magazine. Okay, comes out monthly. It is free. I know you can get it at Kroger, then it's like at health food stores like Fresh Time and places like that. Pick up a copy. Always so much good information in here. Okay, and then you get to see my picture in the back. There you go. All right, so I was like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? My husband's asking me, what are we going to talk about? Didn't know until bam, just as I'm walking out the door, it comes to me, and I actually changed it from what seeds are you planting, which we're going to do in March. So come back and make sure you're with us the 2 shows in March, to healthy relationships, because I was thinking about this is the month of love, right?
Is,
okay,
yeah.
Pepe LePew and month of love. You don't even know who Pepe LePew is, do you?
Don't.
Oh my
cool
God! Can all you Pepe LePew people? Can you believe it? Okay, that was actually a cartoon.
Okay.
So, it was a French skunk.
Oh.
It was good. It was all
not have
good.
imagined
He would
that.
say, "I'm looking somewhere for you." So it was very cute. All right. So enough of my Pepe Le Pew. What we're going to be talking about here, I've got 5 pages of notes because my brain's just been swimming all morning. Y'all know that's how I do this. What we are going to be talking about is healthy relationships. Now, Ty and I had sitting down and talking in 15 minutes, decided we could have done like a 12-hour show for you. Okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to try and do it in about 23 minutes. Okay? And we're going to try and help you. No, we're not going to try. We are going to show you how to connect with the junk that's getting in your way of the healthy relationship that you want with whatever you want it with. Okay? So let's go backwards a little bit and talk about what is tapping. Emotional freedom technique, EFT, also known as tapping or meridian tapping. That is what we do here. And what that is it's modern day technology for releasing stress and anxiety in the body, okay, that is created by our crappy beliefs, basically, in our life experience, okay? So we have a negative thing go on, that kind of, we go into that fight, flight, or freeze. I always say that. Fight, flight, or freeze because of the amygdala in the brain that goes, danger. Now, I'm a freeze girl. Some people are fight or flight, okay? Lucky you if you got to have that fight or flight. I was froze, okay? Because I couldn't fight and I couldn't flight. So what that does then is chemicals cascade into the body, cortisol and adrenaline and stuff like that goes on in the body. And it's why from having those stressful thoughts over and over and over and over, okay? We got belly fat, we got the stress and anxiety right our way into an antidepressant or whatever way it is that manifests for you. So in thinking about healthy relationships, okay, Ty was actually telling me about his day yesterday, and that he actually, can I say what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, that he was actually with his counselor, okay? He was in there for a couple hours, and he really felt the need, okay, to have her understand who he is, where he's been, what's he's come from, okay? Now, I explained to him that he doesn't need to do that, but I understand from the way that we've been taught, okay, that feels like a need. Reminded me of a time that someone said to me, you have a need to be understood. It is I think that's like a really base need for all of us, okay? So if I don't feel like I was understood, okay, first of all, the opportunity that you got to sit there and do that and have her listen, and you know the first thing I said to him was, you did tap when you did that, right? He says, no. Okay, whenever you're telling a story, okay, that is the story about what has been, that is not so much the story of what you want, okay?
Yeah.
You can either just tap your fingers, you can just tap the collarbone, okay? Because while you're telling that story and you're tapping, you're actually getting it out of your
While
body.
it's happening,
Yeah, because I teach law of attraction. Law of attraction this is a vibrational universe. If I am vibrating it not feeling understood, which Lord knows from my childhood, I got some of that, and I know you do too, that I'm going to feel a real need. That's probably why we're such good talkers. That they have to understand what I'm saying. So I always get things in about 800 ways. You do too, don't you? Yeah. Like if they don't look like they got it that time, well, I'll say it another way.
I'll just say it a different way and
yeah.
you get it.
All right. So, oh yeah, we understand this. We understand our own sabotage. So then we were kind of talking a little bit about sabotage. So in talking about healthy relationships, okay, you have a relationship with money. You have a relationship with your body. You have a relationship with others. You have a relationship with, everything in this universe, okay, that comes into your life experience. You have a relationship with because you called it in. How did I call it in? By the attention and focus that I give it. Okay? So, you were talking about relationships yesterday, but in thinking about healthy relationship, what part of your life, okay, but wait, there's more. I sound like that. But wait, okay, let's talk about the healthy relationship with you. Okay, because that's where we got before the camera came up and all of that, and that was the most important relationship in my life. Is this one.
Is with myself.
100%. Unconditional love says, I can love this no matter what. Most of us are walking around a little bit wounded, like, well, I can't really love me until. Okay, so if okay, you got one?
That's true.
You already got one though? I can't love me until.
Yes, I do have one.
Okay, can you say, if you can't say it out loud, you don't have to.
Physically taking care of myself. Exercising. Keeping myself healthy.
Keeping yourself healthy, which is very interesting at 17, because most of us are invincible till what? 45? Now, a lot of us start noticing things earlier than that, but it's really, we were talking about, I'm 59, I'm going to be 60 this year, and how, you get something and start going, oh no, what's that? Why is that? Those kinds of things. That's just how our brains are trained to think, because we're taught. The older you get, the worse you're going to feel. You're going to be old, decrepit, and die. That's a lovely thought, isn't it? So, so the relationship with yourself. So let's go a little bit. I'm going to make you think a little bit more about it. Okay. So if that I want to remind you another thing. I saw my notes. Today at 11 Eastern, The Magic Happens Radio, I'm actually going to be on there from an interview that I had done with Nancy Zimmerman. It's a couple more times today, but 11 Eastern. So, if the relationship with you, okay, as unconditional says, I can love me no matter what is the condition that doesn't allow me to love me? You say that I'm not taking very good care of myself, basically, okay? Get a little more specific for me. Not taking care of yourself. Is it exercise? Is it diet?
Diet's a big one.
Diet's a big one. More than exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So if I have this belief, okay, that I can't really love me because, see how we go into faulting? Because I'm not really taking very good care of my body. Okay. All right.
And then you have a stigma on your head.
And then you got your stigma on your head, wearing it like a birthday hat. All right. Walking around with some stigma. All right. So y'all know I'm about having fun while we're doing this. Okay, so I want you to rate that 1 to 10. I can't fully and completely love me because I'm not
taking care of eating
well. Okay. Rate it
8.
An 8. Okay. I just got to stop and tell y'all, the most important thing you put in your body is the thought. It is not the food. If you can really line up with convincing yourself that chocolate cake, which we tapped about that in January, I think it was, is really, really good and my body knows how to thrive, you could survive on it, okay?
All right.
And thrive, okay? Like you people who call yourself survivors, stop that. Be a thriver. See, a survivor is always going to have something to push against.
Yeah, thriver sounds
You want to
nice.
be a thriver. Okay. So let's, I'm not going to put in the whole love and accept at the beginning part, but I want you, of course, you're going to tap along, and we are going to, we're going to tap on that. We're going to see where it goes, and we'll just follow it. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so we're at about an 8. Even though I can't love and accept myself.
Even though I can't love and accept myself.
Okay, what's a good way to say it? Because I eat crappy?
Because I don't eat meals. Like I skip.
Oh, you don't eat meals?
Yeah, I'll like skip them.
Okay, because I don't eat meals.
I just don't get hungry.
Okay, like, don't make me hurt you. 'Cause I was born hungry.
Or if I don't eat breakfast.
People go, "Are you hungry?" I'm like,
for the rest of the day.
like, yeah.
It's weird.
Okay.
It's odd.
What you really want, though, is you want a nice balance.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes.
your
I want a balance
body.
in my life.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, you're gonna make
That's
me
with
stop and do this.
everything, though.
So why aren't you eating more? Why do you forget to eat? We're going to go deeper.
I'm very rushed. I'm a very rushed person. I feel like
Okay.
I always need to be doing something.
Okay, but there's meal bars. There's
Yeah, but mind you, I'm not always doing things.
Okay. All right. Let's say because I don't make the time to eat then.
Yes,
All
that's
right?
a good one.
Even though it's hard for me
Even though it's hard for me
to love and appreciate myself.
to love and appreciate myself.
What did I say? Because I don't make the time to eat.
Because I don't make the time to eat.
I deeply and profoundly
I deeply and profoundly
love and accept myself anyway.
love and accept myself anyway.
Okay. And even though I don't love myself unconditionally,
I don't love myself unconditionally.
I'm usually mad at myself
I'm usually mad at myself
because I don't make time to eat.
because I don't make time to eat.
And I deeply and profoundly
And I deeply and profoundly
love and accept myself anyway.
love and accept myself anyway.
Okay. And even though it's true,
it's true,
I usually find a way
I usually find a way
to stay mad at myself
to stay mad at myself
so that I don't unconditionally love myself
so I don't unconditionally love myself
by not making the time to eat,
by not making the time to eat
well,
well,
eat enough.
eat enough.
And I choose
And I choose
to know that I can love and accept myself anyway.
that I can love and accept myself anyway.
Okay? Go into the eyebrow.
Okay.
Okay? If you haven't done this before, it's real easy. Just follow along. Right here. I just don't make the time to eat.
I just don't make the time to eat.
Side of the eye. Okay? Got it right there? I just don't make the time to eat.
I just don't make the time to eat.
Under the eye. That bone right there. I just don't make the time to eat.
I just don't make the time to eat.
Under the nose. Okay, so you think you're too skinny?
Yes.
Okay, because that's what I just heard in my head. I'm way too skinny.
I'm way too skinny.
Chin. I just don't make the time to eat.
I just don't make the time to eat.
Collarbone. Food's not that exciting to me.
Food's not that exciting to me.
You're really making me mad, just so you know. Got my anger coming on me over here. Okay, under the arm. I just don't make the time to eat.
I just don't make the time to eat.
Top of the head. It's just not that important to me.
It's just not that important
Okay,
to me.
take a nice breath. Okay, so where did you get the idea? How do you know the food? I mean, what's the manifestation of food's not that important to me?
Just because. Oh, wow.
Is it because if you're not eating, then we don't have to worry about stretching the money?
That's a good one, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
There's
because
more for everybody else?
I spend a lot of money on food.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. What do you mean you spend a lot of money on food?
Well,
When
I don't
you're out
eat-
and stuff?
Yeah, I'll go out.
Okay.
Anytime I do eat, I'll go out.
Do you feel
for
guilty?
things. Not in the moment.
Not in the moment, but later.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's how most of us are. In the moment we're doing it, we're okay,
yeah,
and then
it's
later
amazing.
we're having a guilt hangover. Okay, all right. So let me ask you this: Is
Okay.
it that you don't make the time to eat at home?
Yeah, I don't make the time to eat at home.
Okay, because see, I know some of his history, so I'm kind of connecting the dots.
I won't eat breakfast. I'll eat lunch at school, of course. But,
Okay.
like, I won't eat breakfast in the morning, and usually I'll eat like a light dinner.
Okay, and that usually really is okay. If I think I'm contributing to the good of the whole by eating less groceries, so the other people have more, okay, what a lot of people don't understand is my subconscious is
Yeah.
going to create the situation to create what I'm trying to create, which is I'm not making enough time to eat, okay?
Yeah.
And the whole reason behind that is so that I'm not eating more so that the others have more.
Well, yeah, because when I do eat, I eat a lot.
Okay. All right. So,
Because my metabolism is very, very quick.
yeah.
So I burn through food really fast.
Yeah, you're still making me mad.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, chop that out. Thanks, I have lots of work to do later. Okay, all right. So, even though I don't eat enough.
Even though I don't eat enough.
So that others can eat more.
So that others can eat more.
Okay, you focus in on the home thing, all right?
Okay.
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
And even though it might be true.
And even though it might be true.
That I don't make time.
That I don't make time.
Which serves me well.
Which serves me well.
So that I'm not eating the food at home.
So that I'm not eating the food
so
at
that
home.
the others have more.
So that the others have more.
And I deeply and profoundly.
Love
and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
You connecting the dots there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And even though it might be possible.
And although it might be possible.
I don't make the time to eat.
I don't make the time to eat.
Thank you, subconscious.
Thank you, subconscious.
For having me run out of time.
For having me run out of time.
To eat at home.
To eat at home.
So that the other people have more.
So that the other people have more.
Because I learned some lack stuff.
Because I learned some lack
stuff. And I think this way I'm helping.
And I think this way I'm helping.
And I deeply and profoundly.
Love
and honor myself.
Love and honor myself.
And this awareness.
Okay,
now I'm going to tell you, anybody watching, if this is not your issue, just tap along because we're going to budge something, okay? Right here on the eyebrow. I run out of time. Side of the eye. What if that actually serves me? Under the eye. What if this is a wacky way? Under the nose that my subconscious. Chin is trying to help me. Collarbone. Not eat as much from the pantry. Under the arm so that others have more. Top of the head. Running out of time. Eyebrow. When it's just me, I'll chow down.
Down.
See, there's a whole thing you've got about when you're out and you're doing it, it's you providing it.
Yeah.
You see? And that you're not taking from the whole, even though later you're doing the guilt thing. Having a food hangover guilt thing. Under the eye. Eating less. Under the nose, so others have more. Chin.
More.
Did somebody tell you that there are people starving in China and that... Did you hear that one? Okay, because I thought that one was gone by the time we got to your generation. Collarbone. What if I have this wacky belief? Under the arm that says others are served. Top of the head by my eating less. Top of the eyebrow. What if there are people all over the world? Side of the eye that are getting plenty of food. Under the eye because I'm not eating at home. Under the nose. Okay, you hear the insanity in that, right?
I do.
I never thought about it this way. Chin. What if I'm actually ready? Collarbone. By uncovering this wacky belief. Under the arm. To make sure that I eat. Top of the head. Regardless of the circumstance. Got what I said?
I did.
Okay, so that means I can eat at home too.
Yes.
Okay, and your mom's probably right now horrified.
Yes. Yes.
Don't worry, it's not about you, Mom. Right here. Okay? What if I start to. Side of the eye. Line up with feeling good. Under the eye. About eating. Under the nose. Eating. Is a good thing. Chin. What if I let go of the guilt? Collarbone. Surrounding eating. Under the arm. All this old guilt about eating.
Top of
the head. All this old guilt about taking from others. Take a breath. Okay? This is very interesting when you're on here. No, because I think it's really important for people to see, first of all, younger people tapping. I think it's important for people to see that the same crazy beliefs I learned. 50, 55 years ago are still being taught 20 years ago, okay, and probably still being taught today, okay. And what we do when we bring up these kinds of issues is we explain to people, there are unhealthy people around the world, right?
Of course.
Okay. When's the last time you thought, I'll be sick so someone else can be healthy? Besides never. Yeah. Never. You never thought I'll be sick so somebody else can be healthy.
Well, that doesn't really help anybody else.
But we do it with food. We do it with money.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? And what we really teach when we understand law of attraction is as much as I can perceive I can achieve.
I think it's the fact that I'm still working on making that difference between like being empathetic for people and then putting people over me, like on like the priority scale of things. Is instead of I'm like, okay, yes, I'm being empathetic, so I'm thinking about their feelings, but instead of being like, okay, their feelings are this, but this is for me, I'm more going along the lines of like, oh, they feel this way, so I'm just not gonna.
Yes, and if you open the pantry or the microwave or the fridge and stick your head in and you're eating everything, of course everybody's gonna think you're a miserable cuss, you're taking all our groceries, you're doing, right? Okay, so that goes back to last time we were here, you were concerned about what other people would think of you.
Yes.
That, for most of us, okay, this is not new info, guys, for most of us is a core belief. Okay, that what other people think of me, okay, is really, really important. It's because we're taught backward stuff about selfishness. Okay, in other words, you're told if you go eat. Okay, so here's what the memory he brought up in my brain. It just popped in.
Okay.
There were 9 of us, 8 alive at any one time. Okay, my dad would say, "Don't drink the last of the milk."
Yeah.
How much would we leave in the container? A tablespoonful. Okay, right? Because we didn't eat the last of it.
Yeah, I didn't drink it all.
Okay. And of course, we still got in trouble. Okay. But you see how crazy it is where if we think that we are serving another so that we're not selfish, okay?
Yeah.
When really the whole thing about self-love is when I take care of this first, okay? And I'm not talking about from selfishness or guilt or any of that.
Selfishness isn't bad.
Selfishness, y'all know I teach this, the most selfless you can be is to be truly selfish, because we say you can't give what you don't have. If I'm not loving this, right?
Yeah.
Then I got nothing to give.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are like, oh, if you're selfish, then you're somehow like, you're bad. It's like, oh,
because
God forbid I think about myself.
Because they're thinking about ego. They're thinking of, if everybody's running around doing what makes them happy, okay, they're automatically going to the person who killed somebody or the person who robbed somebody and saying, well, they felt good. If everybody runs around and does what makes them feel good, we're going to all be doing debauchery. Well, I don't know for sure because I haven't done those things, but I know that psychologically that the people making those choices are not lined up with loving themselves. That is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about somebody, you know, most of us know that someone who would perpetrate rape on someone else, it's about power.
It is.
Okay?
Control.
And if I am, you know, forcing that kind of power on another, I'm feeling powerless. I'm out there trying to get power, okay, by doing something, and I'm not getting it. Okay? So in the awareness that my relationship with me comes first and foremost, okay? Can you see where you actually taking care of yourself, eating enough, eating more, eating what you need?
Well, I'm a control freak, I've realized.
Yeah, well, again, most of us learned that.
Everything in my
life. Okay.
If I don't have any sort of control, I'm like, oh my
stuff to go through. What are you saying over there? So what we're going to be doing is... Running out of time. So what we're doing is, remember, when we're doing this tapping, we're actually going to the real, true, crappy belief, okay? Because you're making it all up anyway.
Yeah.
Seriously. Somebody taught you this stuff, you believe it's true, and then you function your life from it. Now, you can always ask the question, does that have to be true for me? I mean, do you really think that if you ate at home, I mean, when you put your logical brain to it, that other people are going to go without if you're eating enough to take care of you?
No, we have plenty of food.
Right. You see how we have those wacky beliefs installed. But if you've got somebody telling you that people are starving in China and every time you don't eat, like somebody else got another meal, okay, which is so not true, okay, because you wouldn't give up your health to suffer a cold thinking someone else has less cold.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work that way, right? Okay, so let's go back. Let's do another tapping sequence.
Okay.
Okay, and in thinking about that belief, okay, that I can't take care of, that not eating at home, let's go to the guilt. Okay. Even though I feel guilt, do you always feel guilty after you eat? Because if you're eating at home, you're feeling like you took, and if you're out here doing it, you're like, well, I didn't take everybody else with me.
Really, what that is like, then at that point, I'm like, I'm eating unhealthy.
Okay.
Then it's like I'm eating, but I'm not putting good things in.
Okay. Even though I feel guilty?
Even though I feel guilty.
That I'm not making healthy choices.
That I'm not making healthy choices.
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
And even though it's true,
And even though it's true,
I feel so guilty.
I feel so guilty.
Because I'm not making healthy choices.
Because I'm not making healthy choices.
I choose to love and accept myself and how I'm feeling.
I choose to love and accept myself and how I'm feeling.
And even though
it's
true, I feel guilty.
I feel guilty.
And it's because I know I'm not making healthy choices.
It's because I know I'm not making healthy choices.
For me.
For me.
And I'm the only one who can do it.
I'm the only one who can do it.
And I love and honor myself.
And I love and honor myself.
And this awareness.
And this awareness.
Going to the eyebrow. These crappy choices I make.
Side
of the eye. And then I feel so guilty. Under the eye. These choices I make. Under the nose, and then I feel so guilty. Chin, all this guilt that I feel. Collarbone, all this guilt around my body and food. Under the arm. It does make it hard to love and appreciate me. Top of the head. All this old guilt. Okay, take a nice breath. Let's go back and put in some better thinking stuff, okay? Go right to the eyebrow. What if I can make choices that support me? Side of the eye. What if tapping about this issue? Under the eye. Even 10 minutes a day. Under the nose. Helps me make better choices for me. Chin. What a concept. Collarbone. That would be extreme self-love. Under the arm. That would be me. Top of the head, creating a healthy relationship. With me and my body. And me and food. Take a breath. All right, now, we're out of time. If you've got more thoughts and ideas in there, which you probably did, I bet you we brought up some of the guilt about eating and eating cake or candy or donuts or whatever, okay? It's really your job to go in and clean up any of that garbage in there. That dish-a-bing, that is the truth for why you don't love you. Okay, so unconditional means I can love me no matter what. Plugging in the condition that doesn't allow me to love me. Now I got my tapping target, whether it's I can't love me until I have enough money. I can't love me till I have $100,000. I can't love me till I have a great relationship. I can't. Wherever it is perfection. Tapping allows you to acknowledge it, self-soothe it, so that then you can start to input the better feeling thoughts. Okay? Got that? All right? So, between now and when I see you in a couple weeks, I want to remind you that our sponsors here, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, that's how we're able to bring this whole experience to you. I want to thank Ty again for sitting here with me.
Thank you for having me.
And I want to thank all of you for watching. Share this show with your friends. Use it over and over and over to help you get to those deeper issues. I do this one-on-one, I do this in group, and I've been doing this in businesses. So if you've got a business, you work for a business, find out about having me come in and show you how to do this on a lunch hour or after work or something like that. It's just awesome for changing your life experience. So we're going to sign out, and until we see you next time, here we go. Keep tapping into you, people.